Buyers, like if you want to find a buyer, you're going to have to either create one or find one. Now, buyer's agent, how do they find their buyers? Spoony, how does a buyer agent find their buyers?
Oh man, I got to stop doing other stuff here.
You really do. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but it ain't prospecting, so quit doing it.
I was moving some deals forward.
We don't need to move deals forward. We're doing content on prospecting, so let's prospect.
Well, we know people that set up funnels for buyers.
Okay.
We have a friend that sets up funnels, and he's really good at generating those.
What's a funnel?
It's in his case, he uses just a web page to, people are like, I need to buy a house in this place. And he has a landing page that comes up, and then he pushes them into a chat funnel where it's asking them questions and gathering their information, and it provides it to him so he can call them and reach out.
Yeah, so it qualifies them. What credit score they got, how much down payment they got. Probably chatbot probably qualifies them, puts them in. What's that known as, Spoony? What's this whole little process known as?
Prospecting.
Prospecting. Okay. How do agents find buyers?
How do agents find buyers?
Yes. Not a way that Spoony just said. You don't know anything about funnels, so don't even start opining about it. How do agents find buyers? What did they teach you over there at the professional real estate school you went to?
On how agents find buyers? I mean, it's just kind of like, it's the same thing he said as prospecting. It's reaching out to people. They say like open houses are a good way. If you have an open house, it's not really to sell the real estate so much as it is to find people who you can
find buyers that aren't represented by an agent, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could well, if you're trying to be a buyer's agent, it's a little different, but you could call
We're talking about buyer's agents right now. That's what we're talking about, Mike. We don't care about seller's agents. We already know how seller agents are found. Okay, so how do they find buyers?
I mean, I guess I'm still kind of don't really know that well.
They didn't tell you on any of the podcasts you watch. It's a shame. What do you got?
If I wanted to find a buyer's agent, I mean, it's kind of the same as just looking for a buyer too.
Well, no. How would you find a buyer? How do buyer agents find buyers?
Yeah, okay. Open house, like what he said, is a good one. But, I mean, put out signs. You call people that are selling other stuff, especially if it's like an investor sign, like, oh, I got a mobile home for sale. I'm going to call that sign and say, hey, look, I got this over here. Tap into your networks, Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist.
What about real estate networking events in person?
Yeah. Okay. You go build a buyer's list that way. I mean, just at the JET meeting, got several people that if they weren't looking for loans, they're just looking to wholesale. Got on their buyer's list, so I can look at it.
Yeah.
Because people want to find the deals, they just don't always necessarily have them. So it's we're
talking about buyers, though. Buyers, like if you want to find a buyer, you're going to have to either create one or find one, okay?
Right.
So real estate agents that are doing open houses are trying to create a buyer. They're walking in off the street. They put a sign out, open house. I don't know anything about buying a house. I don't know how this works. They're trying to get them in touch with a lender, trying to get them qualified, trying to create a buyer. You know what I mean? In the investment world,
we got access to software like InvestorLift. We can see who the buyers are. Hey, look, I got this deal over here.
Right.
Check this out.
And you can see who's already bought. If you enjoyed this video, please, for the love of God, let us know in the comment section. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you know every time a new one drops.